He's going to be traveling down to Knoxville, Tennessee for the Scruffy City Comedy Festival. Very funny, one of our regulars. Let's have a hand for Kayla Avery!
Hey! Glad you guys came out. It's been kind of a terrible week weather-wise, right? Like, no sunshine. It's kind of bumming me out because I love the fall. I love the leaves changing. I love the cool air and the sunshine because it's so perfect for cocaine. Speaking of cocaine, though, took a pregnancy test this morning. It was great. Like, I already knew I wasn't going to be pregnant. I like to start every morning with great news. Smooth sailing after that. I can do anything, because there's not a baby inside me ruining my life. You guys are going to try it tomorrow, and it's going to be great. Men, women alike, you guys can do it, it's fine. Recently, though, over the past few years, becoming more politically active, more socially aware of what's going on in the world and things that are happening. And one of the realizations I've come to is as anyone that's a white person, there's nothing to complain about. If you're white, follow me on this. Historically, awful things have been done by white people. So knowing this, every time I hear someone complaining about something that's not important, I have to react in a very passive-aggressive, arrogant way. So I was on the phone with my father recently, and he was complaining about the prices of, Wegmans or something stupid. And he's like, oh, the goddamn produce keeps going up. And I was like, oh, tell me more how hard it is to be a white man in America, Dad. Ooh, the woes of being white. And he actually got the last laugh on this one, because he was like, Kayla, no one likes a pretty girl that can read. Right. He's absolutely correct. I don't want to brag, but I'm going to. I work in a grocery store, right? Mainly for the discount, which is 100% when no one's looking. So it's working out for me. I legally cannot say where I work because I've sued them in the past, but we'll call it Whole Foods. And the thing about working there is the worst kind of people will shop there. Yes. And people with food allergies. The fact that you guys went silent, you're my food allergy friend is next to me, and I don't want to tell them they're an asshole. I'll say it for you. I literally, not figuratively, literally had a customer come up to me the other day and ask me for something that was soy-free, peanut-free, nut-free, wheat-free, egg-free, dairy-free, gluten-free, sodium-free, fat-free, joyless. And what I want to say in those situations, maybe you should let nature take its course. But I can't because it's my job and I have to keep it. So a lot of times I just stare blankly and I'm I'm not really sure, but we have a lot of water. It's free in your sink. Or really expensive in aisle 3, I'm not really sure which one you want. On top of that, people on trendy diets will shop there a lot, anything Dr. Anna says or Oprah endorses, they'll immediately come in the next day looking for whatever it is. So recently, the Paleolithic diet has become popular. And I didn't know what it was, so I had to Google it, and Wikipedia told me that you aren't supposed to eat anything that wasn't around 10,000 years ago. Yeah, it's pretty fucking stupid. And so when I figured this out, I was like, perfect. The next time a hipster comes in, I know what to say. Sure enough, some guy with an ape-looking beard, tight jeans, and eyeliner, really couldn't tell his gender, comes in and he asks me if I had any paleo-friendly bread. So I was like, yeah. Smell some rocks outside. Went right over his head. He'll figure it out in his cave later, I'm sure. So. It's funny, I don't have a lot of friends, I just have facts on the internet that I read. So I read a report actually, a CDC report that says that like food allergies actually, every 2 seconds someone is sent to the hospital for fatal food allergy. Like it's that serious now that people are dying that quickly, but not quick enough. So I was like, when I read this, I was like, perfect. I no longer need to carry a rape whistle when I'm walking home alone at night. I just need a jar of Planters peanuts. Well, if that doesn't work out, everyone's allergic to a knife wound. It's just right. I recently bought a new car, which was really cool, because I had some money to do that with. And I didn't have a car before, so I didn't have insurance. I was like shopping around for new insurance. And so many insurance companies now are offering accident forgiveness. Like that's an option now, but it was really frustrating that no one has vehicular homicide forgiveness. Or at least DUI forgiveness. Because I could have used that when I was 20. And I'm sure half of you could use that eventually, if not already. But it's like, it's frustrating because, you know, I drive a lot and driving in the city, like there's like pedestrians coming and going, people are just pulling out, baby strollers are happening, bicyclists, like it's really hectic and I'm anxious and I just know that it's going to happen. Like mulligans need to be had. Like I should be able to go in front of a judge and have the judge look at me and be like, where were you? Allstate? Who did you run over? A white guy with dreads? Oh, forgiven. It's funny, so I am getting older, and it's kind of awkward, because I understand what I look like. I actually had the liquor store cashier the other day question my license, which was funny, because the way he questioned it was like, looked at my address, and he was like, oh, Jonathan Lane, like, where's that? That's off of that road? And I was like, no, it's off of this other road. That one's a little bit further down. He goes, oh, okay, because you can't make up with road. And I was like, yes, you can. But it was just weird, because, like, I've seen that man before, too, at the store. And it's awkward for me, because I know that, like, I'm still, like, too young in a lot of instances to be taken seriously. But I'm like too old for pedophiles, you know what I'm saying? It's awkward, I don't know where I fit in life. And I say this at a show one night, and like from the back dark corner of a room where pedophiles hang out, like that guy, I just hear someone yell out like a jerk. You just haven't met the right pedophile. What is the right pedophile? No, like I'm really asking. Because I hope he knows exactly what kind of candy I like. Thanks a lot. I've been Kayla. You've been Cambridge Massachusetts.